All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Mountain Peak Speedway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series heads to Mountain Peak. This is Charlotte for a little bumpy ride tonight. It's 98 laps at this mile and a half. And hang on, boys and girls. I mean, you better hang on to the wheel on this track. This thing is rough. It's race number 7 in the 2020 fall season, and the points battle is heating up. Who's going to take home the victory at this challenging track? We'll find out. Well, it's Mountain Peak tonight. It's the Buschwackers Series. A little rough ride and a lot of fun. Hang out, boys and girls. This is TurnLeftTV. All right, hey, thank you so much for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. We got a good one for you tonight, man. A little challenging here. Things are going to get loud in a hurry. Here you go. So it looks like I got 15 drivers here joining us right now. Some guys have had some good track here, challenging track tonight. We've had a little bit of a server hiccup, so what we're doing is we're going to give these guys a little bit extra time here to sort of tighten things back up, but get things rocking and rolling in the right direction. Take a look at the track here at Mountain Peak. We know this is Charlotte, it's located in Concord, North Carolina, 1.5 mile. I would say it's a cookie cutter, but this thing's been around for a long time. Banking in the turns at 24 degrees, banking down the straights at 5. And I'll tell you what, man, you cannot get more different going into 1 and 2 versus 3 and 4 here at this track. So definitely something to be cognizant of. So hang on, this thing's a little rough here around the edges as far as the turns are concerned. And you see Colin Madiak there having a little fun with it. So they're going to do a little reset here, I think, and do a little bit of an extended practice session, maybe 10 minutes here while we get things dialed in. I want to say thank you so much for joining us here on the YouTube channel. Just continues to grow. Greatly appreciate everybody being here. We'll see how the camera... Oh my God, what's going on with that camera? There we go. Still got some green going on here. Let her work her way out here. Are we good? Oh, man. We'll get that figured out, man, with the camera. Should have probably warmed that baby up here. Hey, thanks so much for coming in, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, share my videos with all your friends, and you can also click on that donate button right up there in the banner of the channel and make a donation straight through PayPal. Thanks to all those folks who did and have donated, but also thank you for coming out and watching the races right here on TurnLeftTV. I greatly appreciate your support. So we are going about 10 minutes here, just a little extra warm-up since these guys got kicked. I'd say we're about 10 minutes away from qualifications, and the server kind of did a little hiccup here, so we had to do a little restart and giving these guys some extra time to get things dialed in. And that'll give us a chance to maybe check the season standings here in the Buschwackers series. Lucas Sinfer, 243 there. Arte Vieira just behind in second. Colin Madiak sits in the third position. Very tight battle there, really. Paul Brown in fourth. Sean Jacobs in the sixth position. Ed Palumbo is in. Oh, I got those mixed around. Ed Palumbo's actually in fifth. I can fix that, actually. And then Lauren Stopworth. Whoa, man, let's fix that. That's a UGLY right there. You can call up that file. There's a little bit of a interesting thing that goes on with these data files that you use for the standings, and we'll see if we can't edit this bad boy on the fly. How about that? That'll be some gangster stuff right there. Oh, this game sometimes, man. We got it? Looks like we got it in order now. There we go. Why in the world? So let's rehash that. Paul Brown in fourth. Sean Jacobs in the fifth position. Ed Palumbo sixth. Lauren Stopworth actually in the seventh position. And then Preston Hassel in eighth. Jeff Sickles ninth. Todd Robillard in 10th. Now look at that battle there between Ed Palumbo, Lauren Stopworth, and Preston Hassel. Very tight battle between those guys. And then, man, that front crew there, that top four, also in a pretty tight points battle here. 6 races in now, going into 7th race here. So get that figured out. Now we got some guys joining us in the chat session. I don't know, man. I'm not. Who are these guys? Will D and JJ. Jair Oliveira join us in here. So, boa noche and hello, Will. Good to see you guys in here. These guys are going to be racing tonight, I believe. Looks like Arte Vieira and Rogerio Santos are having some issues here with this track and the track bug. That is a little bummer, I would say. A little bit of a bummer. Showing 14 guys in here right now, and again, we'll take a look at the event here. This is Mountain Peak Speedway, a mile and a half or 98 laps tonight. It's race 7. I am your host, your broadcaster, Heath Johnson, and don't forget Sadie the dog. She's also commentating with me. She might bark once in a while, just in case she does. Somebody walks by, maybe a cat in the front yard. So thanks for coming in. Rogerio joining us in the chat here. Wish he was out here on the track, but something is going on there. A couple guys there having some issues. Not sure what's going on with. It's got to be an individual thing because we've got 14 guys out here on the track that are not having those issues. Plus, I've got 2 spectator accounts that I'm connected with, and I'm seeing the track fine. So, unfortunately, some of those things that happen with the game sometimes, and hopefully we'll get them back out here soon. I suggest we're getting about 5 minutes left here in this practice session before we go to qualifications. Tomorrow night we got a big one here at Mountain Peak with the Cup cars, race number 7 in the 2020 fall season. 110 laps there. So these Cup cars behave and handle a lot differently than these Xfinity cars. So a little bit more of a handful, and it'll be a great one coming up tomorrow night. I'm actually going to be on the track and racing this race, so you want to come out here and beat up on the commentator, then come on, man. Come on out. There's the Discord address, and we'll get you set up. Always like to have new folks. We've got a lot of folks who've joined in the High Octane Racing League here. Just continues to grow, and it's because of the quality of the racing that we have here. And look at that, Jose Carvalho coming in too. Boa noche. Good luck tonight. Boa sorte, Jose. It's good to see Jose Carvalho out. When I first heard his name, it was I was saying Carvalho, and that means horse. He's got a lot of horsepower, that's for sure, underneath that hood. So take a look at the schedule here in the Buschwackers series. Next week, Apple Valley, another challenging track. That is California, for those of you who don't know. And then Brookdale, oh man, another challenging track after that. They just let up. That's Darlington, 110 laps there on October the 23rd, my birthday. How about that, huh? Las Vegas Motor Speedway finishing out the season on October the 30th, a 98-lapper to crown the champion in the fall season. About 3 minutes left here before we kick it over to qualifications. Preston said he was going to have a friend in here, and RJ Incredible was going to come in here and cheer for him. So there you go, the fan club. Preston's fan club. RJ, thanks for coming out, RJ. IndyCar Series coming up tomorrow during the day. That's 4 p.m. Eastern Time in Michigan International. Race number 4, 100 laps from that great track, man. You're going to see 3 wide with these high-speed IndyCars, and that will be a fun one. So that'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. A little IndyCar action. Big announcement. That's right, big announcement. We're back at it with the Sim Racing Mania GT3 cars, man. This is going to be a fantastic race coming up this Tuesday. 70-minute race from Laguna Seca. And I'll tell you what, I think the field size is going to be somewhere around 35 to 40 cars in this. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be live right here on TurnLeftTV. It's race number 3 in their GT3 World Challenge. That's right, Sim Racing Mania. Back at it with TurnLeftTV. Excited, very excited here to bring you this race. Big field, great friends there at Sim Racing Mania, and I'm excited about this one coming up on October the 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. UK time. See Tim Lansbury there knocking the cones out on the track. About that, huh? Tim taking out those cones, making sure they get out there on the track. There we go. So looks like these guys are rolling it over to qualifications. Well, who was the big winner last week? That was Artur Vieira. Indianapolis, man. What a battle he and Colin Madiak there had about that last 15 laps. And, wow, it was very, very interesting. And Artur was able to really be patient there and get around Colin Madiak. But Colin drove a great race. What a chess match between the two of those guys. And Lucas Sinfer finished in the 3rd position. Paul Brown 4th. Ismael Castro finished in 5th. Jair Oliveira 6th. Sean Jacobs finished in the 7th position. Tim Lansbury 8th. Jose Carvalho 9th. And then Rogerio Santos finished in the 10th position at Indy. Very fun race. I think we had 1 caution flag in that race, and that was it. Take a look at Reese Canaday as he makes his qualification attempt. Looks like Zora Child joining us in here. What's up? Looking forward to a good race. Good luck to you. Man, it is bumpy. That's right. It is very, very bumpy. Hang on to the steering wheel. Reese Kennedy currently shown 3rd here with that lap. Running in that 3X machine, indicated he's wanting some paint on that machine, so he's wanting to get that 80 car painted, so we'll see if we can't do him up right. Take a look at the 24. Sean Jacobs, always a good qualifier here. Can you see that car popping around there? We'll take a look on board here with Sean Jacobs. He's finished up that lap here, so Jeff Sickles finishing up his lap here. We'll see where Lawrence Stopworth's at. Looks like he might have gotten his laps in as well. Tell you what, man, Dan Chu looking pretty hot here with the time. Looks like he's at P1 so far, so take a look at the tower. Dan Chu, the top time, 29.291 so far. Colin Madiak 2nd, Lucas Sinfer 3rd. Tim Lansbury shown 4th. Lawrence Stopworth is 5th. Jose going to go out here and ruin everybody's, rain on everybody's parade. Just give me a chance to get in this car here and see how bumpy this thing is. Again, you see him really jostling around. See where this first lap is here. It puts him on the grid. Right now shown 14th because he's getting that first lap in. Here we go. You see him really hanging on, working that wheel. It's very, very bumpy track in the turns. And working that wheel here. Now hang on to this thing. And down below that white line, man, he almost breaks loose. Where's those Jose 14th still? He's got a little work to do here on lap 2. And that 99, that sinister racing machine. And that second lap gets him up to the 12th position, so looks like Dan Chu is the top qualifier here, so congratulations to that 14 car. So congratulations to Dan Chu on earning the pole here. P1 in that 14. Chu's Plumbing Camaro. So you see that starting grid there, 14 drivers joining us here. And while these guys are going through the drivers meeting, going over some of the rules, want to send out my well wishes to Todd Robillard and Ed Palumbo from the HORL family. Definitely thinking about you guys, and hope everything's going smoothly for you, and definitely don't hesitate to reach out if you guys need anything, specifically from me or HORL in general. But definitely want to let you know how much I value your friendship, and sending out my well wishes to you, with thoughts and prayers to you both right now. And I know all the drivers feel the same way. We'll see if we've improved this camera situation. Oh, man, it's still a little bit of a hot mess, isn't it? Little bit of a hot mess there. That's a little bit better, but it's still a little angry. Oh, I know why. Is that towel green? There we go. I got a towel on the back of the chair there. That's my lower lumbar support. Hey man, when you get old, you got to do crap like that, right? You got to come up with some solution to help you out with your lower back, right? All you young whippersnappers out there, you'll be old someday, so you'll understand what I'm talking about there. Arcane Curiosity joining us here in the chat as well, and says good race to everybody, and
of soul.
All right, we're going to let the qualifications roll over here, and we'll take a look at the official qualification results as soon as that happens. The gods are taking a look at the standings and making sure that everybody had, I guess all the cars are in inspection right now, just to making sure that nobody's got anything illegal there that would give them an unfair advantage. We'll take a look at the session results. It is official. Dan Chu, 29.291, is in P1. Colin Madiak, P2. Lucas Sinfer qualifies in P3. Tim Lansbury in 4th. You see Lauren Stoppelwer starting in the 5th position. Sean Jacobs, 6th. Tony Reiner starting in the 7th position. Jair Oldeveda starting 8th. Will Dunbar is 9th. And Preston Hassel starting in the 10th position. And we'll take a look at Reese Canaday in the 11th position. Jose Carvalho starting in 12th. Jeff Sickles in the 13th position. And Danilo Coelho joining us. Good to see him. He's in the 6X car tonight, and he's going to start in the 14th position. Hey, don't forget to head on over to ziacomics.com if you're interested in anything comic related. Comic books, action figures, games, you name it. These guys have it. ziacomics.com, your nerd headquarters. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Looks like we got 7.5 minutes here in the warm-up session. We had a little bit of an extended practice session because we had a server hiccup there, so giving some guys some extra time to do some practice following the 17 car with Jair Oliveira right now. Here's our pole setter, the 14 car, Dan Chu. It's looking pretty solid for him tonight. He's had a busy summer here, sort of been a little part-time driver here, but you can see him out now that the weather is turning a little crazy, cold, not cold, but you know, getting into the fall season. We'll probably see him out a little bit more.
of soul.
Looks like we had about 3 minutes left here in the warm-up session. Lucas Sinfer in the 21 car. A couple of whippersnappers right there, 21 and the 13. Don't forget to join us tomorrow if you want to do some racing in the Cup cars. Join us on Discord, and then we'll get you hooked up. Race number 7 at Mountain Peak in the Stock Car 2018 mod. It's race number 7, 110 laps from this bumpy track with the big boys tomorrow night. Racing starts at 9 p.m. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be actually be 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll start practice, but about 4 p.m. we'll start the stream for the High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series, race number 4 from Michigan. Went up on 100 laps there. That's going to be a fantastic race, man. A very interesting series going on right now. Very tight series. Well, I should say very tight series, except for Ricardo Almeida. That guy is just blasting everybody right now. Somebody's got to figure out an answer for Ricardo. He is very, very solid, very prepared for each and every track. So Michigan could be a big question mark there with the racing tight, and then a big pack racing. Might be definitely going to see some 3 wide there quite a bit. That'll come up tomorrow night, and that's live right here on TurnLeftTV, or I should say tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So just under a minute left here in the warm-up session. Ready to go and get after it. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me on the YouTube channel. I'm ready, man. I am ready. Let's go. Let's get this baby rolling. I've been waiting all week for this. Got next week off, so I'm going to be sleeping in like I'm a teenager. So, hey, good luck to you guys tonight, and thanks so much for coming in. All right, boys and girls, we're going to get after it here. Race number 7 in the 2020 fall season. 98 laps here from Mountain Peak. All right, boys and girls, here we go. We'll take a look at the starting order here tonight. Dan Chu starts in P1. That 14 car, Kalamadiak outside pulling the 13. Lucas Sintford, hey man, where are we going here? Where are we going? We got to wait on that guy. This guy's getting in a hurry here. There we go. Lucas Sintford starting in the 3rd. Tim Lansbury starting in 4th. Starting in the 5th position. Now you wait, huh? Starting in the 5th position. Lauren Stopworth, the Ridge Runners Racing Machine, 41 car. Sean Jacobs, 24, in 6th. Tony Reiner in the 81 is 7th. Jair Oliveira in the 17 starts in the 8th position. Will Dunbar in 9th. Preston Hassel starts in the 10th position in the 27 car. Reese Kennedy in the 3X Machine starts in 11th. And Jose Carvalho in the 99 starts in 12th. In 13th is Jeff Sickles in the 29 car, and the 6X of Danilo Coelho starts in the 14th position. All right, man, it's going to be a bumpy ride here. Dan Chu is going to lead the field to take the green flag, and I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready to go. Good luck to you tonight. 14 drivers joining us here on the High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series. Good competitive field out this evening. Pace car is in. And I have a feeling that 13 car is going to put a little pressure on the 14 here at the start. That is my guess. Here we go to green. 14 car down on that inside, a little bit bumpy here through the turn, so you got to be really careful in this side-by-side racing. Now 13 putting some pressure on the 14 car. The 13 trying to get around to maybe take the lead, and doesn't quite have that 14 cleared. Side-by-side down the backstretch, 14 and the 13. Dan Chu down on the inside, that 13 of Kalamadiak here putting a little pressure on the outside. He might have him cleared. I'm not sure. Still coming off the turn through the tri-oval. Still a little bit of a race. It looks like Kalamadiak led that lap, but Dan Chu has a run. Has a little help there from Lucas Sintford. Dan Chu, man, there was might have been a little contact there, but Dan Chu clearing that 14 or the 13 car. The 13 there doing a crossover move down to the inside. We're on board here with Dan Chu going down the backstretch. Is that 13 taking that lead? 41, Lauren Stopworth might have gotten up under the wall there, making a little contact with the wall. So the thing is, and I tell you what, just be patient here because this thing can get out of hand in a hurry. On board here with Lauren Stopworth. He's on the outside here of 24, Sean Jacobs, who's running in the 4th position. 41 now running in 5th. He's got some more company there with the 81 of Tony Reiner. Hard racing here at the start. My heavens, man. 13 of Kalamadiak, our race leader. Looking out of the back of his car at Dan Chu. Good battle between the two of those guys. And look at this, man. Good battle here for the 3rd position is the 24 of Sean Jacobs going by that 21, Lucas Sintford. Tony Reiner looks like he's in this mix too. Looking out of the back of Sean Jacobs' machine, Tony Reiner and Lucas Sintford here battling for position. Tony Reiner, the 81, dipping below that white line there, and oh, that's illegal. Obviously, you're not going to run both tires are down below that line. You'll be in big trouble there, but that left side tires there dipping below the white line. Jair Oliveira here in the 17 car, running in the 7th position. He is kind of in that second pack right now. Little battle here. The 27, the 88, and the 82 all battling for position. 27 of Preston Hassel, that AMD sponsor machine. Looks like the 88 might have made a little contact with the wall there. Take a look here as Lawrence Stopworth and Lucas Sinfer battling for position. Lawrence Stopworth down on the inside line at 21. Lucas Sinfer up on the outside line. So Luca, they're dropping back just a little bit. He might be trying to save his stuff. He's been known to do that. Looks like Lawrence Stopworth picks up a 5th position. But a little bit of a battle there between Luca and the 41 of Lawrence Stopworth. Take a look at that 24, Sean Jacobs working on the back of Dan Chu. Dan Chu on board here with him as the 24 gets by. Now he's got more company here with the 81 car looking out of the back of Dan Chu's machine. Tell you what, man, Dan Chu working that wheel, trying to hold off that 81. You see that 81 going by. Now Dan Chu, he's a pretty smart driver, man. He's going to let these guys go and try to be there at the end. Want to get a good finish under his belt. He's been kind of laid off here from racing, kind of part-time racing here so far for 14 this season. So looking pretty solid tonight, having a 4th place car so far and sitting on the pole here going into tonight. We'll back up here and take a look at Colin Madiak here, our race leader in that 13 car. I'll tell you what, man, Tony Reiner here is moving up the field in this 81 car. He's starting to put pressure here on Sean Jacobs, looking out of the front of Tony Reiner's machine at Sean Jacobs in that Parts America Western Auto Camaro, number 24 car. As Tony Reiner putting a little pressure here on this 24 car now. Tony Reiner in the 81, that Harley Davidson sponsored machine, looking to try to get around this 24 car. Danilo Coelho here in the 6X machine running in that 14th position. Just trying to maybe save his stuff right now and maybe be there at the end. So he's got that temp car that he's running in, that 6X, High Octane Racing Ford Mustang. Just ahead of him in the 15th position is the 99 of Jose Carvalho. He might have made a little contact with the wall earlier, but about 6.5 seconds or so off the race lead. Everybody's sort of gotten it figured out, at least right now. We'll take a look at Tim Lansbury here in the 82. He's running in the 9th position. Pretty tight battle here between the 82, the 27, and the 88. These guys have been running pretty close together here. Don't forget about Reese Kennedy in that 3X machine, looking pretty solid here. So good tight pack looking out of the front of Reese Kennedy's machine at that 88, Will Dunbar, that Microsoft sponsored machine. These guys really have hyped up this mod. I mean, I was just talking to JJ a little earlier here, Jair Oliveira a little bit earlier here. We'll take a look at JJ here in the 17 car. And he said, man, the guys really love this mod. They love how this car drives. And it shows because you got a lot of guys here coming out for these races. And we've actually got some guys we know had some prior commitments tonight. We'd have probably almost 20 drivers out tonight. It also speaks for the level of competition we see here in the High Octane Racing League. I mean, just some great driving going on, great racing, very respectful, and, you know, a lot of fun here. Take a look out in front of Dan Chu's machine. You see that battle between the 24 and the 81, and the 81 takes that spot. Now the 81 now up to the 2nd position. He has come prepared tonight. So Tony Reiner looking pretty solid here as he gets by that 24 car. 24, Sean Jacobs looks like he's going to leave Dan Chu a little bit of room. Looking out of the back of the 81 car, and that 14 going down to the bottom side. Lawrence Stopworth in this mix too. Forget about Lawrence Stopworth here. You know, he's that Mac Tools number 41 car right now running in the top 5. And he's got a little pressure there from Luca Sinfer. Now remember, Luca started up front here and he's dropped a little bit back, but Luca has been known. We're taking a look out of the back of Lauren's machine at Luca Sinfer. Luca has been known to really save his fuel, save his tires, and he seems to be really spot on with that tire management and fuel management scenario. So take maybe keep an eye on that 21 car tonight. Luca Sinfer in that Flex Seal sponsored Mustang. Good tight battle here between the front 5-6 drivers. Reese Kennedy in the 3X and the 88 of Will Dunbar battling for position. Will might have made a little contact with the wall, not too much, scraped a little paint off that. That never hurt anything as Reese Kennedy takes that spot. Preston Hassel and Tim Lansbury having a battle between the two of those guys. Preston Hassel in the 27, Tim Lansbury in that 82, that Skyline Chili Ford Mustang. And don't forget about Reese Kennedy now creeping up on these guys. Looking out of the back of that AMD sponsor machine of Preston Hassel as the 82, Tim Lansbury trying to find a way to get around. Good, solid racing. Jair Oliveira here trying to get by Lucas Sinfer. Now we've got a Lawrence Stopworth's kind of falling back here. We'll take a look. Kind of go through the replay here. We'll take a look at this pass as the 21 gets by that 41. Takes that position. That 41 way up the track there. As now the 17 car gets by as well. Take a look at that pass as the 17 looking ahead here. As you see that 41 going way up the track. The 17 going to follow this 21 through, and the 41 going to try to tuck back in, fighting him off a little bit, but keeping him honest there as the 17 takes that spot. Reese Kennedy here putting some pressure on that 82 there, 3 wide. Oh, man, this ain't going to end good here. Woo! Look at that, 3 wide off turn 4. Are you talking about a gangster move right there by Reese Kennedy? Reese Kennedy in that 3X machine battling that 27 side by side. This is some great racing here. Oh, might be swapping some paint between the two of those guys. How about that? 3X and the 27, 82 in this mix, the 88 in this mix. Don't forget about that 99, Jose Carvalho. He's in this mix too. Holy smokes. Reese Kennedy gets through. The 82 gets through. My heavens, that was some good racing. That was some good racing. Take a look here as Luca Sinfer and 14 car battling it out. Luca down on the inside line. He gets by that 14. Dan Chu here falling back a little bit. There might have been some contact with JJ and the 14 car. You see those guys get together there, swapping a little paint. So the 14 and the 17 having a battle. This is Jair Oliveira and Dan Chu, 17 versus 14. A couple Camaros here battling it out. Dan Chu might have made a little contact with the wall. Go on board here with him as he might have smacked the wall a little bit as Jair Oliveira makes that, trying to make that pass on the inside line. Dan Chu working this outside, and oh yeah, he does smack the wall there just a little bit as the 17 gets by. A good battle between the two of those guys. Will Dunbar here in the 88 trying to get by this 99. Will Dunbar, the Microsoft machine, trying to follow Uncle Preston through. And he does. He makes that pass on Jose Carvalho. Lucas Sinfer. How about this, man? This guy just continued to move up the grid. I told you, you got to watch this guy. He's going to save those tires and save that fuel. And now he's headed to the front here. Now he makes a pass for the second position. Gets around Tony Reiner. Jair Oliveira here in the 17 car trying to get around those 24. 14, Dan Chu in this mix. On board here with the 17 car. The 24, Sean Jacobs up the track here. Is the 14 going to slip through and take that position? Sean Jacobs now back to the 6th position. Dan Chu back up to 5th. And Jair Oliveira is in 4th. Jose Carvalho and Will Dunbar here battling it out. Preston Hassel in this mix. Man, we got racing all over this track right now. Look at that, the 99, that sinister racing machine, getting by the 88 of Will Dunbar, now setting his sights on Preston Hassel. Starting to get some pits, I think, guys coming down pit lane. Palamadiak here, our race leader on pit lane. That gives the race lead to Luca Sinfer. So Colin Matiak is making a pit stop. Our points, or our P1. Take a look at Colin as he finishes up his pit stop. 21 indicating he's coming down pit lane. So Luca Sinfer indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane here. So it can be a little tricky coming down pit lane. Got to make sure you practice that. You see the 14 car, Dan Chu, coming back out off pit lane. So while Luca coming down pit lane, got to wonder here now. Looks like Reese Canaday is our race leader, now 3X machine. We got a lot of guys here on pit lane right now. Jair Oliveira coming down pit lane. We got a busy pit lane here as the 17 tucks into his stall. Jeff Sickles here in the 29 car, finishing up his pit stop, coming back out on track. Right now shown in the 12th position. Reese Canaday still not made that pit stop here, so now he's indicating he's coming down pit lane, so he is our race leader. The 3X, Reese Canaday making a pit stop here this time by. I have to get that car down to pit road speed. We've got 50 miles an hour. It's like you are going at a snail's pace. Luca Sinfer here in the 21. Right now running in second, and I would suggest to you that maybe after this sequence of pit stops here, he is going to be our race leader. As Reese Canaday on pit lane here in that 3X machine, finishing up his pit stop here is the 21 of Luca Sinfer, now back to the race lead. He is trying to put Danilo Coelho in that 6X machine down a lap. Looks like he does. Well, right now it looks like Luca's got something figured out here on pit stops and pit strategy. Get some chatters in here. Look who's that, AB. The Dunbar moving up. Got this. Oh, who's that, AB? I don't know who that is. That must be one of Will's friends. Matiak here starting to climb back up onto the bumper of the 21 car. A couple young drivers here leading the field. That 13 is closing in on the 21. It's closed in on him in a hurry here. So on board here with the 13 car, Colin Matiak. So now pit cycle is through. It looks like Dan Chu in third, Tony Reiner fourth, Jair Oliveira in the fifth position. Will Dunbar here in the 88 looking to get around this 29 car by Jeff Sickles. So Matthew Pennington in here rooting for Will Dunbar. He's got some friends coming up here. RJ Incredible. Something about Ferris wheel. I don't know what that is. A gangster move, that's right. Sean Jacobs and the 41 of Lauren Stopworth battling for position. This is for the 6th spot as Lauren Stopworth goes down to that bottom side here and takes that position. Little room there from the 24, giving him a little bit of room. letting him through, and that's that's one of those moves where you realize that's something that's probably going to be repaid to you. Those guys don't forget that stuff. Who's going to race them hard, who's going to give them the spot. And they remember that stuff. So Lawrence Stopworth now in the 6th position. This 13 car, Colin Matiak continuing to hound the 21, Lucas Sinfer, our race leader. We've been caution-free, 35 laps in, and that's been the story of this series. I really think low caution count, great racing, and that's what keeps these guys coming back. And look at that side-by-side battle here shaping up as Luca trying to hold off the 13. 13 going down to the bottom side here. Can he make this pass? So a couple Mustangs here racing for position. 13, Colin Matiak down the inside, and he's trying to hold it down there. He can't quite do it. That outside looks like it's pretty good coming off the turn. Racing through the tri-oval here, I should say quad oval. As the 21, Lucas Sinfer, hold on to that spot. And Colin Matiak in that Cooler Master Fanatec or Fanatec sponsored Mustang. Lawrence Stopworth continuing maybe to move that car forward here. That's a pass we saw earlier here. We'll take a look at this. He's in a hornet's nest right now. Jair Oliveira, also Tony Reiner. Good battle between the two of those guys. 41 versus 81. The 24 sees he's going down to the bottom side. See if he can't give that 41 a little bit of a push. And the 41 gets by the 81. Is the 24 going to follow him through? 81 might have made some contact with the wall there. So Tony Reiner might have made a little bit of contact with the wall. We'll take a look. On board here with the 24 car and Tony Reiner. I think we missed that there. Tony Reiner might have made a little bit of contact. We'll take a look, see if we can't jump into Tony Reiner's. Take a look at Tony Reiner's car as he comes off the turn, and he does scrape the wall there just a little bit as the 24 gets by. On board here with him, and you just get an idea of how bumpy this track is, especially through the turns. I mean, these guys are really working the wheel, but the thing is jumping around on you quite a bit. Now Lawrence Stopworth continuing to move up the grid as the 17 car here makes contact with the wall. The 17, Jair Oliveira, that NASCAR BR sponsor Camaro makes a little contact, and the 41 of Lawrence Stopworth gets by. On board here with Lawrence Stopworth as he gets around that 17 car. Don't forget about that 17, though. He might end up getting him back, and he has put a little pressure here on the 41. Good battle here. On the front straight, going into turn 1. Looks like the 41 has a pretty clear lead on him now. See that 21 there, Lucas Sinfer there trying to open up a gap and has increased that lead on the 13. Look at this, 17 says, hey, you passed me, I'm going to pass you back. He's back down to the inside line here, pressuring that 41 car. Sean Jacobs here trying to sneak through. Looking out of the back of the 17, you see that 24 car trying to get through the 41. So a good swap in positions there. Good clean racing between the three of those guys, 17, 24, and the 41. 17 now in the 4th position. Sean Jacobs in the 24 is in 5th, and Lawrence Stopworth in that 41 car back to the 6th position. Good battling there. Got this, Tim Lansbury and the 82 and the 81 car battling. So that Skyline Chili Ford Mustang, Harley Davidson Chevy battling for position. Tim Lansbury gets that spot. Take a look at Jeff Sickles here in the 29 car. That Zigzag sponsor machine. Looking at the back of the 88 of Will Dunbar. Running in the 12th position. Jeff Sickles running in 13th. Tony Reiner here coming down pit lane. So that 81 says, I've seen enough, man. Let's come in here and get some fresh rubber on this car and see if we can't make some moves. So he's giving up some track position. Come down pit lane here a little bit early. He's running now in the 13th position. 21 of Lucas Sinfer continuing to open up that lead. 1.7 seconds now on Colin Matiak. Dan Chu has a handful here with the 17 of Jair Oliveira. Jair going down to the bottom side. Dan Chu now in a hornet's nest with a 24 car. 24 going to get by. Dan Chu now falls back to the 5th position as the 17. Jair Oliveira up to 3rd. He's showing some strength here as we approach the halfway point. Take a look at this pass here. Sean Jacobs following that 24 car through, or excuse me, the 17 car through, and Dan Chu giving him a little bit of room right there as Sean Jacobs now moves up to the 4th position. He's starting to put some pressure here on Jair Oliveira as we take a look at another camera view. Following the 17 car, Jair Oliveira, one of our great Brazilian drivers here. We got a lot of Brazilian drivers here. Man, these guys are so loyal in racing with HORL, so greatly appreciate their loyalty and their friendship over the years. I've done a lot of races, broadcast a lot of races with these guys, and good racing there. So JJ heading up that charge in that NASCAR BR sponsor machine tonight. Running in the 3rd position. Tim Lansbury in the 82 now closing in on that 41 car. So a little Ford versus Mustang. Excuse me, Ford. How about Mustang versus Camaro? Been a long week. Long week. As 82 car gets by. Lawrence Stopworth in the 41 falling back there. 50 laps to go. So we are at halfway. Take a look at the mid-race results. Lucas Sinfer, the leader. Colin Matiak 2nd. Sean Jacobs 3rd. Jair Oliveira in the 4th position. You see Dan Chu in 5th. Tim Lansbury, Lawrence Stopworth, Reese Kennedy, Preston Hassel, and Jose Carvalho rounding out the top 10. Halfway in. Why isn't the crowd socially distanced? I don't know. It's NASCAR, man. You know what I mean? You feel me on that? It's NASCAR. Lucas Sinfer continuing to lead the field here, and we're starting to get some guys making pit stops here as Colin Matiak making a pit stop. Take a look at Tim Lansbury here. We'll take a look, see if we can't get Colin. He's looks like he's actually coming down pit lane here, I believe, soon. Maybe if we go back to live, we'll actually see him on pit lane. There we go. So I was looking at replay. So 13 car giving up that 2nd position to come down pit lane. Finishing up that pit stop. 21. Lucas Sinfer, the 9-second lead over Sean Jacobs, running in the 2nd position. Will Dunbar indicating he's going to be making a pit stop this time by. So go on board here with Will Dunbar. He's right now running in the 8th position. Kind of get an idea of how difficult it is here to make a pit stop. Things can get out of control in a hurry. We have been caution-free. Jeff Sickles gets a penalty on pit lane here. You got to be really careful. So See that 24 car coming down pit lane as well. Looking out of the back of the 88 cars machine. The 88 cars, Will Dunbar. This guy's making pit stops. Lucas Sinfer indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. He is our race leader. He's got this pit stop thing figured out. Oh, man, he might have sped out. We'll see. We'll see. I think Jeff Sickles got a penalty here. He's going to have to come back down and do a drive-through, I believe. Now 29 car. So we'll see. Maybe he's already done that. He's shown 2 laps down, so he may have already done his drive-through. That busy pit lane. See Lucas Sinfer finishing up his pit stop. And around the track here can be a little dicey on this flat part of the track. There's actually a little bit of banking there in that second groove on this. Oh man, he is really working the wheel there. That is a uncomfortable feeling. Reese Kennedy in the 3X machine coming down pit lane. That's going to give the lead back, I believe, to the 21 of Lucas Sinfer here. We are 56 laps in. Concession stand in the infield, maybe. Let's see. Is a concession stand over there? Is that it right there? I believe it might be. It might be the concession stand right there. Oh, we got a yellow flag here. A yellow flag. Uh-oh. Very interesting because we've got some guys coming off pit lane too, I believe. 99, Jose Carvalho. Kind of off the pace there a little bit, getting slowed down. So we'll see how this gets sorted. So maybe Jose Carvalho might have come around in that 99 car. Well, race leader is Lucas Sinfer. That's a little interesting there. So 57 laps in. We got our first caution flag. Looks like the 88 is the lucky dog. So Will Dunbar will be the lucky dog, get his lap back. Good news for him. We'll take a look and see what happened here as again, on that flat part of the track. And it is tough, man. Oh, man, hard lick right there into the outside wall. And again, it was on that flat part of the track. Again, you watch this. This thing's going to break loose here just a little bit right there. And he snaps around on him. Oh, man, and that is a hard lick. As the 99 car making contact with the wall. And again, this thing snaps around on him right there. And that thing is not going to be recovered, and smacking the wall. Some of those other guys there slipping through. See him smacking the wall and those guys getting around. So that gives us our first caution flag as Luca Sinfer is the race leader. 13 Colin Matiak in second. 81 Tony Reiner shown in the third position. Dan Chu is in fourth in the 14 car. Jair Oliveira is in fifth. I would suggest you these guys are going to come down pit lane. I mean, I would imagine they're going to come down pit lane. Give us a chance there to catch up on a few things. Looks like a couple guys have stayed out, but we've got some guys biting on pit stops. Whole slew of drivers here coming down pit lane. Going to get a little interesting here. This can get a little tight. I don't know. The 81 might have missed his pit stall here. Not sure what's going on with the 81 car. He maybe missed his pit stall. Might have to come back down. Not sure what's going on there. You see the 14 car coming out of his pit stall. So this can get a little dicey here. Good wide pit lane, but when guys are coming out all at the same time, get a little crazy. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for the High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series. Michigan International. 100 laps there, race number 4. Points battle is heating up. Should be a great one. And then a big announcement. Laguna Seca and the GT3 cars coming up on October the 13th. That's Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. British Standard Time. GT3 World Challenge Sim Racing Mania live right here on TurnLeftTV. Race number 3 of the season, and it'll be live, and it'll be a great one. So we don't want to miss it. There'll be 40 drivers in this race, and you're going to have not only McLaren, Bentley, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Porsches as well. What else we got in there? Corvettes, I believe. So a lot of GT3 cars. Going to be a lot of different makes here, and this will be a great one. This is official content from Studio 397, and I'm excited about this, man. Laguna Seca, not one of my favorite tracks. I'm glad these guys are driving it. But I am excited about bringing you that live race, and we're going to have a huge audience for that one. Hey, thank you so far for coming in here. So much for coming into the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeftTV. Peace to everybody out there. I got some people in here chatting. Looks like Matthew Pennington, RJ Incredible, AB. Where's C and D? No, just kidding. Hey, thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciate your participation in the chat and also watching the race tonight. Hope everybody's treating each other very kindly and being patient. If you'd like to donate to TurnLeftTV, you can click on the link up in the banner of the channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please give that a tap there. Share my videos with all your friends. Any social media platform that you can share YouTube videos, you're more than welcome to share mine. And again, I just appreciate you being here tonight and watching these videos. So we're getting to 1 to go, I believe. So we'll get back at it, get this ugly mug off of the screen, and get back after it. So Luca, what's he going to do? Take the inside or the outside? Looks like he's taking that outside line. And it looks like the 41 of Lauren Stoppelworth will start on the inside line this time by. Tim Lansbury has that car in the 3rd position. Colin Matiak is 4th. So this is a little bit of I guess a worrisome time of the race for me, because this is a time when you bunch these guys back up again. You got a rubbered in track, so things get a little bit slicker, and things now, the intensity level goes up. The lights are out on the pace car. We are going green this time by. Lauren Stoppelworth is on the inside line. He's actually P2, so the 21 car is elected to start on the outside line this time by. And we say that cautions breed cautions. Let's hope that isn't true in this case. Here we go, back to green. The 21 there clears at 41. Looking out of the back of his machine. 13 in the 41 now racing for position. Good side-by-side racing there for P2. 41, Lauren Stopworth down on the bottom sides of 13 of Colin Madiak. Up on that high side. Tim Lansbury in this mix. He's running in the 4th position. He's worked his way up through the field here. Look at that bumpy ride there coming off the turn is the 13. Oh, we got a yellow flag here. Yellow flag as we got some cars. Got a cone there flipping through. 99 is Jose Carvalho. In the infield here, so we've got some shenanigans. Brings out that second caution flag. What I say? What did I say? Cautions breed cautions. 21, Lucas Sinford taking the 21, Lucas Sinford taking that caution flag here, and we'll catch up to the pace car. There's Colin Madiak has now captured that second position. Lauren Stopworth 3rd. Tim Lansbury is in 4th. We'll take a look here at what happened. 99 and the 81 racing for position. Looks like maybe that 99 might have come down there, squeezed a little bit on the 81, and oh man, Will Dunbar, how in the world did he get through that, huh? How did he get through as that 99 comes around? Again, we'll take a look here as a little contact right there between the two of those guys. 81, how in the world did he hang on to this thing? Holy smokes. Get out in front of Will Dunbar's machine. You see that contact right there, and how in the world did he get through that? How did he get through? See that cone flying there in the infield? Tony Reiner, he was holding on for dear life too, man. Look at this, he's holding on. Look at this, working this wheel and trying to keep that thing straight. Danilo Coelho getting by as the 99 car there slides into the infield. So looks like some pit stops underway here, handling some administrative things. So we'll take a look at Colin Madiak in the 13, that Cooler Master sponsor machine. Lucas Sinfer. So Colin Madiak actually got that position on pit road here to 17. Also Jair Oliveira coming down pit lane and taking some service. Lauren Stopworth staying out here in the 41 car a little bit, maybe a little bit of a gamble. I don't know, he might have wanted just lead a lap. Coming up tomorrow, the broadcaster, Heath Johnson. Me, I'm going to be in the car racing at Mountain Peak here in the Cup Series, race number 7 in the 2020 fall season, the Stock Car 2018 mod. Saturday Night Thunder headed your way tomorrow. Mountain Peaks, this track we're racing tonight, but in these Cup cars, a little challenging. So hopefully I'll keep it straight on the track and not spin out. But anyway, got 110 laps tomorrow night, and that should be a fun race. Excited for that one. If you're interested in joining the High Octane Racing League Discord channel, there is the address. Just continuing to grow, man, and getting a lot of drivers coming in and a lot of people interested in doing some different types of racing that we're going to be hopefully offering. So guys, a lot of guys joining and wanting to race, and we've got some great racing in Indy cars, stock cars, and we got that GT3 racing at Sim Racing Mania that's going to be happening. I'll be broadcasting as well, so we might have some more stuff up our sleeve here at High Octane Racing League. So appreciate all the friends that come and have joined, and I really know a lot of people in the sim racing community from broadcasting races and sim racing for now 20 years. See Tim Lansbury in the 82, our race leader, and that Skyline Chili Ford Mustang. All right, 67 laps in. Tim Lansbury is our race leader. Dan Chu second. Sean Jacobs is third. Preston Hassel fourth. Looks like 82 has elected to go down to the bottom side. To start down low, the 14 will start on the outside line this time by. So a little Mustang on the inside and some Camaro action on the outside line there. So we'll see who wins out on that one. Little IndyCar action coming at you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. High speed at Michigan. Race number 4 of the 2020 fall season. Be live right here, TurnLeftTV, and some great racing in the IndyCars. Somebody has got to figure out an answer for Ricardo Almeida in that series. He has won the first 3 races in dominating fashion. So here we go. The lights are out on the pace car, and we're going to get her going back to green with second caution flag. And let's hopefully see this go green to the end. Got this field jumbled up a little bit. We've got some fast drivers here in that in the middle of the pack now. Tim Lansbury clears at 14. 24, Sean Jacobs slips through. Take a look at Jair Oliveira. He's got a head of steam here behind that 88 car. Gives that 88 Will Dunbar a little bit of a tap there. That's going to make Will Dunbar's gaming clan a little angry. Oh, there was contact there between the 14 and the 24. Contact between the 14 and the 24. That 24 smacked the wall pretty hard. Sean Jacobs made hard contact with the outside wall. He's trying to recover. Man, that was a hard lick for that Western Auto machine. A lot of passing going on here right now. The guys are trying to get all they can. Look at this battle here, 21 and the 41. Remember, Lucas Sinfer had a really strong car, and he's mired back in traffic in that Flex Seal sponsor machine as the 41 gets by. 81, Tony Reiner down on the inside line. Oh, a little bit of contact right there between the 81 and the 21. Some contact, side-by-side racing there. 81, Tony Reiner trying to muscle his way through. We'll take a look here as Sean Jacobs and Dan Chu make a little contact. Dan Chu down on the inside line, and they just run out of room, I believe. Oh, man, right there. That was hard contact. Sean Jacobs in the wall. We got a couple guys there making some contact with the wall. On board here with Sean Jacobs. He's going to get muscled. Ooh, right there into the wall. As the 24 making hard contact with the wall. My heavens, man. Colin Matiak here looking out of the front of his machine as he's trying to get by Sean Jacobs after taking some damage there, I believe. Take a look at Preston Hassel's view of this. You see that Dan Chu just gets a little, starts oscillating a little bit, gets a little bit loose, tries to catch it, and then Sean Jacobs trying to hang on. How about that Will Dunbar going through the grass? These guys are racing their guts out right now. Colin Matiak here trying to work his way back to the front, trying to get by Preston Hassel, that 27. Preston Hassel has that car up in the third position. So he's got a new wheel and pedals. Taking a little bit of time here to try to get that thing dialed in. Dan Chu running in the second position. On board here with Preston Hassel in the 27 car. This AMD-sponsored Ford Mustang. Dan Chu here pushing to go to the race lead. We got a battle for the race lead as Dan Chu on the inside line. Tim Lansbury in the 82 up on the outside. Oh, man, that was tight. Preston Hassel going to try to follow him through. These guys know that track position is everything, especially in this stage of the race. Look at that, Preston Hassel here taking a peek on the low side. These guys better hope that this 13 car does not make his way through traffic. Preston Hassel trying to get by that 14. 27 now going to leave that door open here. He's going to have to be careful because this 13 car is lightning fast. He's now back up to that third position. Look at that, 3 wide here into the turn. My heavens, man, this is going to get dicey. 13 backs off. Will Dunbar here in the 88 car going down to the bottom side trying to get by that 82. He makes that pass here on the 82. Will Dunbar in the 88, that Microsoft-sponsored Ford Mustang. Makes that pass on the 82. Now moves into the 6th position. Jair Oliveira here now pushing on that 82 car. JJ trying to recover here and gets that track position back. Now moves up to 7th. Reese Kennedy and Danilo Coelho here battling for position. The 6X and the 3X, couple temporary cars here. These guys, oh man, there's a little contact here. Reese Kennedy holding on to that thing as Danilo slides up the track. Jair Oliveira here now putting a little pressure here on this Microsoft sponsor machine, Will Dunbar. That 17 muscles his way through. Matiak now up to the 2nd position. Tony Reiner here in the 81 and the 17 is Jair Oliveira battling for position. Good side-by-side battle here down the through the front stretch, through the quad oval into turn 1. The 81 using that outside line. JJ trying to find a way to get by, can't get by. Tony Reiner hanging on to that 5th position. Now we have a battle for the race lead. 13 versus 14. In Ford versus Chevy. Side by side is the 13 of Colin Matiak. He's worked his way through traffic. Dan Chu up on the outside line in that 14 car trying to hold him off. Again, good side by side battle here. As the 13 clears that 14 car. Colin Matiak now back to the race lead. Preston Hassel starting to put some pressure on that 14 car. Dan Chu's looking very, very solid here tonight, man. I'll tell you what, he has given that 13 car all he can handle. 13 there touching that apron just a little bit, sliding up the track. That might be the opening that Dan Chu needs to try to get around, and that Chu's Plumbing Camaro. Tony Reiner and Sean Jacobs here battling for position. 81 versus the 24. Side-by-side battle here, 82 laps in. Track position is everything right now. 24 there trying to cross over that 81 car as the 81 made that pass. Sean Jacobs wanting to get that spot back. 81 now moves up to the 4th position. Sean Jacobs back to 5th. Jeff Sickles here in the 29 car trying to close in on that 41 of Lauren Stoppelward. Getting some guys coming down pit lane. Looks like actually Reese Candidate coming back out on track after making pit stop here in that 3X machine. Colin Matiak here opening a race lead as Dan Chu, I think he's come down pit lane. So Dan Chu on pit lane now, the 14 car. So we may see some more pit stops out of these guys. As the 13 opening up a 1.4 second lead over Preston Hassel. Tim Lansbury indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. He's peeling off the track here, side-by-side view. We've got a busy pit lane here. 85 laps in, our race leader coming down pit lane. That gives the race lead to Lucas Sinfer. Will Dunbar has that car in the 4th position. He's coming down pit lane. Got to make sure you get that car down to a pit road speed. That is 50 miles an hour. Do not speed. You get a drive-through penalty if you speed under green flag conditions. 21, Lucas Sinfer continuing to lead. Preston Hassel has a drive-through penalty. He got caught speeding. So the 27 car has to do a drive-through. That is devastating at this point. Oh my heavens. Preston Hassel had such a good race going and now has to serve a drive-through. Lucas Sinfer in the 21 car continuing to lead the field. Preston Hassel doing that drive-through here in the 27 car, here on lap 87. Oh, what a tough break there for Preston Hassel. He was having such a good race too, and that's crazy, man. Just take your eye off the ball there for just a second, and things can get away from you. Danilo Coelho in the 6X machine indicating he's coming down pit lane. He is going a little fast here. Hopefully he's got that thing slowed down. You see some white smoke coming there. He locked him up. So we'll see if he gets a penalty. Oh my heavens. Reese Candidate and Lauren Stoppelworth here battling for position on lap 89. 3X machine. Reese Candidate down on the inside line trying to take that 6th position. Lauren Stoppelworth falls back to 7th. Luca's got almost a 7-second lead over Tony Reiner. And I got to question whether Luca has to come back down pit lane in the 21 car. And he does. He is slowing down to come down pit lane. The 21 making a pit stop. Our race leader. He has got to be on the ball here. Everything got to fall into place for him. So Lucas Sinfer, our race leader, making a pit stop. That's going to give the race lead to the 81 of Tony Reiner. Does he have to make a pit stop? I think he probably will. He's the 81, the race leader here. Lucas Sinfer on pit lane, currently showing second. I think Colin Matiak will probably end up being second here after it's all said and done. It does look like he's now moved up to the second position. Reese Kennedy now in third. Tony Reiner trying to work his way through some lap traffic. It looks like the 17 of JJ, Jair Oliveira, in seventh, trying to hang on to that lead lap. Taking a look at him in a 17 car, 92 laps in. The question is, does Tony Reiner have enough fuel to make it to the end? '82, Tim Lansbury closing in on fresh tires, getting by the 81. That 81 looks like he might be in fuel save strategy. Does he have enough fuel to make it to the end? He's in a little bit of traffic here as the 27 of Preston Hassel getting by. 24, Sean Jacobs going by. Right now, the 81, the race leader, and he's got a 19-second lead over P2. Getting some fans here rooting Will Dunbar on. He is right now running in the 10th position. Good run for him. He is one lap down, but having a top 10 run here tonight. Good run for him. He had that car in P4 there for a while as well. So definitely want to send a shout out to Will and all that he does for HORL, man. He's works his butt off for us, and it's good to see him back. We raced with him such a long time ago, back when he was 15 years old, and now got back in touch with him, and here he is helping us out, and also painted him up a car, man, so likes that Microsoft sponsor machine. 81 here, Tony Reiner leading the field, and I'll tell you why, I don't know. Does he have enough fuel? That's the question. He may be able to do a stop and go. Tony Reiner down below that white line. He's kind of psyching me out here a little bit. I'm thinking that he may have to pit, but here we are, 95 laps in, and he has still not made that pit stop. '17, Jair Oliveira here making a late race run. He and Lucas Sinfer in the 21. 21 in the 17, getting by that 14 car. Barely got a question whether that 81 car has to come back down pit lane. Crossing this start-finish line. It looks like he is making a pit stop here, so the 81 making a pit stop here with 2 to go. Oh, man, I thought he might have had enough fuel to make it to the end. So our race leader, Tony Reiner, making a pit stop. Colin Matiak now in the catbird seat. Now the new race leader is Tony Reiner on pit lane. He was hoping for a caution flag, I think. So now Colin Matiak has a 5-second lead over Reese Kennedy. Lucas Sinfer shown in third. Jair Oliveira in fourth with 2 laps to go. Cross the start-finish line. We'll be on that last lap. Tony Reiner gets that penalty now to add insult to injury. As Lucas Sinfer now in the catbird seat here with a 4.7 second lead over Reese Kennedy. Lucas Sinfer in the 13, Colin Matiak here in the, Colin Matiak here in the 13 car. Waited patiently. Things not worked out for the 81, and this 13 car is going to get this big race win here at Mountain Peak. How about that? He was patient. Got himself, he was mired back in traffic there for a little while, but got himself back up front, and the 13 car getting that race win. Colin Matiak. Lauren Stoppelworth and Jair Oliveira, they're racing to the end. Good race there between the two of those guys. Battling to the race win, or the end of the race there as a 17 gets by that 41 car. So congratulations to the 13 of Colin Matiak on a big race win for him. So we'll take a look at the race results here. We'll take a look here real quick before we flip her over here and take a look at the race results. Session results here. Colin Matiak finishes in the first position. Reese Kennedy finishes second. Lucas Sinfer finishes in third. Jair Oliveira fourth. Lawrence Stoppelworth finishes in fifth. Dan Chu is sixth. Sean Jacobs seventh. Tim Lansbury finishes in the 8th position. Will Dunbar 9th. Danilo Coelho finishes in the 10th position. In 11th is Tony Reiner. What a gallant effort there he made there, but had to make a late race pit stop. Preston Hassel finishes in 11th. Jeff Sickles is in 13th, and Jose Carvalho finishes in the 14th position. So we'll see if we can't get Colin Matiak up here in the booth with us.
Sorry, Sean. Hey.
All right, Colin Matiak here joining us up in the booth, and what a good race there for you. Good mid-race there. Kind of got mired back in traffic, but had to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I decided to follow Luca in the pit stops just to stay on strategy with him because he was leading the race earlier with me. But I was just able to get through the traffic better than him, and that's overall kind of what decided the race.
Well, what was going through your mind there toward the end of the race with, running in the second position, knowing Tony was had a pretty good lead? Did you kind of have a feeling that he was going to have to make a pit stop?
I thought he would, but I thought he pit right at the end of the safety car, or right at the beginning of it. So I was just trying to go as fast as I can, and then once I saw that he was pitting, I could just kind of get off the throttle and coast to the finish.
And you had a good battle there for a while with Luca, and talk a little bit about how fun that must have been for you.
Yeah, it was a little scary with this track being a little bit bumpy, so it's kind of hard to run side by side. But thankfully, we kept it clean. But it just eventually wore out my tires, and I couldn't hold on to them.
Well, you had asked me a little bit about what was the secret about getting through the turns, and what this car was going to do later in the run. How did the car feel to you? What was the secret there to getting that car dialed in as far as transitioning through the corners?
Just really bringing it off the throttle. mid or early in the corner, like right on turn in, and then once it gets in that bottom groove, you can really just mash it, at least in turn 1 and 2. But turn 3 and 4, it was more of a, you kind of had to play with a throttle. It didn't want to kind of cooperate with you unless you could get really down on the white line.
Well, another big win for you, and things are really looking up this season. You and Luca seem to be battling it out here for maybe for a championship. I gotta really look and see what we have coming up next week. I guess I gotta figure this out. Looks like we have Apple Valley, which is California, next week. Any feelings on that track?
Never driven it. Got no idea.
Uh-oh. That might leave an opening there for Luca. How about that battle between the two of you guys?
I don't know. Everybody here probably has more experience on all these tracks because most of them I've never driven besides Michigan, Talladega, and a couple of others. But it's just even great that I get the opportunity to battle these guys with their experience. So I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Always fun watching you drive, man. You do a great job, and thanks for coming out and racing with us, and good luck to you the rest of the season. Good luck to you at Apple Valley. You better get out on that track and learn it.
Thank you.
All right, Will said to thank your sponsors. You can't leave without thanking your sponsors.
I will, Heath. Don't worry.
On video. On the stream.
Yeah. I know. My main sponsor's got to be my dad. He's supported everything that I have down here, so big shout out to him. I don't know if he's watching. He probably is, but yeah.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you next week, and or maybe tomorrow, racing that Mountain Peak in the Cup cars. But whatever you decide to do this weekend, have fun, and we'll see you when we see you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Colin Matiak here joining us up in the booth. Another big win for him in the 13 car. And I'll tell you what, man, he seems to have something figured out here. He and Luca, they seem to be always around each other and always up front. So congratulations to him on another big win. And always exciting to see these guys race. These guys just driving it on the edge, man. And gutsy move. He was racing Dan Chu there pretty hard, and he raced Luca pretty hard. Saw some other great battles there early on in the race too with him. So got something figured out, that's for sure. Well, coming up tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be at Michigan for a great race. The IndyCars, the High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series, race number 4. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. 100 laps at Michigan, and you do not want to miss it. It's going to be live right here on TurnLeftTV. And then later that evening, I'm going to jump in the car and drive it around the track a few times. It's Saturday Night Thunder at Mountain Peak, 110 laps, race number 7 in the 2020 fall season. Busy weekend of racing headed your way. I'm excited about this race. These Cup cars feel a lot different than the Xfinity cars, so it'd be fun for me to get out on the track and swap some paint with some of the drivers that were out here tonight. I want to thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeftTV. Hey, by the way, before I put my ugly mug there, you should see that bell next to the subscribe button. Please give that bell a little love tap right there, and that way you'll get notifications when races are going live. But again, thank you so much for coming in. Peace to everybody. Hope everybody's being cool and enjoying their weekend. Good start to the weekend here with a great race for you. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so, and then always enjoy having those new subscribers. I'm getting probably 3, 4, 5 new subscribers a week, and it's just continuing to grow. I'm approaching that 500 mark. I'm excited about that. Share my videos with your friends on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. I encourage you to do that. And again, thank you for coming out. I'm honored that you guys come out. A great job in the chat session with you guys tonight, too. I had fun watching that. Actually kind of diverted my attention a little bit there for a while, watching you guys chat it up. But again, thanks for coming in and supporting TurnLeftTV and High Octane Racing League. I'm excited about this, man. Coming up next week on Tuesday will be Laguna Seca with the Sim Racing Mania GT3 World Challenge. Man, race number 3 from Laguna Seca in these GT3 cars, a 70-minute race, and that will be broadcast live right here on TurnLeftTV. That's right, TurnLeftTV and Sim Racing Mania back in action again with the GT3 cars. I love these cars, man. And it's going to be a great race. I think you're probably going to see a 35 to 40 car field in this series. So it is going to be there are going to be a lot of great battles on the track. And man, I've seen some old friends. I was watching the races this last week, this last Tuesday, and I saw a lot of familiar names. And I'm excited to see these guys and broadcast these guys swapping some paint in the GT3 series. And that'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here on TurnLeftTV. Thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations to Colin Matiak on a great race win. And we'll see you next time. In the meantime, I am out. I'm here.